This is a basic Samsung Gear S2 review. This watch came with the Galaxy S8 that I had, and it works pretty well. I didn't like the Gear S3 because it was more expensive and it was a bit bulky. I kind of liked the basic design of this watch. It has a pretty high resolution screen and a stainless steel body, which I really appreciate. And you can use the rotary dial to navigate through the watch. It has two side buttons. One's a back button and one's like an apps button and your power button. It has an auto brightness screen, which I thought was pretty interesting. There's a slightly transparent area in the middle of the screen, or a semi-transparent, and that's where the light sensor is. You have the ability to change watch faces. There's quite a few on the Samsung Gear store, and I think quite a few of them are pretty cool. You can just press and hold and change to whatever watch face that you want. It's a full 4G smartphone, and it has the ability to synchronize through the cellular network as well as Bluetooth, obviously. What is surprising is it really does have most of the smartphone functions. It runs pretty smooth. It has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and NFC and GPS. You can get a basic maps and navigation applications for it. I just wish the battery lasted a little bit longer. You can password protect it, and when you pull it off of your wrist, there's a sensor on the back and right here, which is also a glass back, and it'll automatically lock itself. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then it just asks you for your normal password. Pretty sensitive touchscreen. And of course it's waterproof. They say it's only for 5 feet, but it's worked out pretty well for swimming. The watch band is pretty easy to replace. There's a couple quick snaps, and you can get a variety of bands for it. It does use some proprietary tri-wing screws, but it can be disassembled, I believe, if necessary to replace the battery. It even has a barometric pressure sensor and a vibration motor. And maybe 5/8 of an inch thick, so it's reasonable. And remotely synchronizing, when you can get your text messages and the text of your emails through the watch, it's really handy just to not have to carry around a bulky phone if you don't need it. It has voice recognition, which I thought was also quite handy, so you don't have to attempt to type in text. You can actually dictate them. So, and when you have it synchronized through the network to your phone, when you respond to a text, it replies through your phone's phone number, even though the watch itself will also have its own separate phone number, so it's like a secret phone. Anyway, that was my basic review. I have a glass screen protector on this, so I thought that was a good idea, and they were pretty cheap because obviously it's a small unit. The only other thing I'll add is about the battery life. I really wish it did last longer, especially if you're using it a lot. Anyway, Catus Maximus out.